Hello again. This video is called Why Are You Making Us Watch All These Videos? Hopefully this will help you understand a little bit about that. Yesterday we honored National Officer Suicide Awareness Day. So now you guys are aware, and we can kind of back burner that for a year. Just kidding. You know I was kidding, right? I respect the importance of the effort to increase awareness and honor those that we lost and obliterate the stigma surrounding mental health care. But for you guys, in other ways, I feel that the days starting today are even more significant in terms of your self-awareness. Today is the day that we continue the journey of prioritizing your mental health, not because the calendar tells us to, but because this goes way beyond awareness to awakening. Everyone thinks about what they put into their body to maintain their health and energy and longevity, and you notice when your body isn't really working to its potential. Well, we're going to pay more attention to our minds in the same way, where we can arguably harness more powerful strength than in our bodies. This is what I promised you, and this is completely different than what has been provided to officers up until now. Now, I want to make sure and make the point again that there is value and significance in services previously offered to you, and I don't intend to disparage any of the options which have helped so many officers throughout the years. That being said, the various emails and police publications that I've read throughout Suicide Awareness Month had some very familiar, widespread recommendations for you guys. Crisis phone numbers, support websites, phone apps that somehow, have magically bridged the gap between technology and empathy. And then, as I mentioned in previous videos, the general and elusive recommendation that you get help. These are my two issues with that. These options, whether a good fit for you or not, don't work if you don't see the problem slowly building. You can refer to my perception video for more on that if you want. As I mentioned, mental illness symptoms can mirror some of the mental and emotional burdens of doing this job, and that creates confusion about how much an officer is expected to be subjected to and carry as baggage by virtue of doing the job. And secondly, as I said when I got here 3 months ago, we need to build a shelter before the storm. You can't utilize a tool on your tool belt that does not exist there yet. Now, you guys aren't the only ones who are hearing the same elusive solutions for the mental health crisis among officers. I will quote to you some of the things recommended for us to do for you guys as an organization. Raise awareness is one. Prioritize education. Implement suicide prevention frameworks. Change the cultural discussion regarding mental health issues, and bolster mental health programming. In my trying to be humble opinion, these things and this wording would make for a good PowerPoint presentation. But if we stop and look at those again, we'll see that the care and protection suggested for you is a collection of what's. What to do. What is missing here is the how to do those things. Because society and even many providers don't understand the why of the extent and complexity of your mental burden with this job. We need to eliminate the stigma. There's another what that isn't usually backed by much how. The stigma exists because of what is not talked about. It's not enough just to talk about stuff on Suicide Awareness Day or when it's time for your training. And you can't be expected to just regularly strike up conversations about anxiety or depression or PTSD. You're being regularly tortured by my videos because I'm doing what I promised to do. I'm walking the walk. I'm helping you with the how, and we're all doing this together. We will keep talking about different facets of mental wellness, not only to desensitize you to it, and not only to get us to accept that it's a thing, but to create the change that will finally make a difference. This way is here to stay. I'm here to stay. Sorry, not sorry. Because in order for you to truly understand and take control and maintain control of your mental well-being, it needs to become a part of your life, of your day-to-day mindset. And it's going to become automatic, a more enlightened way of thinking, where you're just more aware of what's going on in your mind and what's affecting you. This will take time, but you may have noticed I'm determined, and my commitment is unwavering, and I've already had the blessing of seeing some things change for the better. This is what I meant when I told you that this is the beginning of a new era of wellness. This isn't about getting help. It's about being as strong, as in control, as peaceful, and as happy as you can possibly be. Why? You want to say it with me? Because you deserve it. You're entitled to it. And what's more, what's the third one? You're worth it. I'm available as always by text, by email, by appointment, 7 days a week. I'm here, or I'm on hiking trails, or I'm in a coffee shop, wherever you need me to be. Be well.